Isolde? Isolde!
My God! She passed out again! She must have smelling salts on her. Find them.
What is going on? Make way! Make way! Let me see.
Kakanya! People, make way for the doctor.
Isolde? Can you hear me? Oh no, it's a seizure. She's going to bite herself. Get a stick! Heinrich, do you have any props she can bite?
Doctor! Help! Please help me! They are here! The paintings, they are here!
She can't wait. Isolde, open your mouth.
Doctor, your hand is bleeding from the bite.
It's okay. What happened just now? She was fine when I left 10 minutes ago.
I don't know. We finished reciting Sigmund's poem and...
Sigmund? Oh, you mean Theophil? I see what's going on here. You've aroused her trauma.
You shouldn't have invited her to her brother's exhibition, Heinrich. And you even read his death notice in public. Ah, you should have known it would upset her. He was the only family she had left.
I did not. I thought she had completely recovered.
What?
She should have recovered from the electroshock therapy.
What kind of nonsense is that? Dr. Schwartz is a liar without a conscience. He takes pleasure in the pain of his patients. I know how he managed to fool the medical association. Those rich morons don't care about the patients at all. Soon as you mention fancy words like advanced or science, they'll throw their wallets at you as if to be left behind by the times. They're all blinded by the shining glamour of progressivism. And they even scoff at psychoanalysis, the real meaningful discovery of the era.
Schau dir den Ring an, Theophil. Er ist so wunderschön. Nein, das war meine Schuld. Ja, ich werde es besser machen. Ich kann es schaffen. Ich kann immer noch singen.
Isolde?
Bitte, schau mich an, Doktor! Hilf mir! Bitte, hilf mir!
I will, Isolde. Now let go of me first.
Oh no. It's a seance. But Miss Tusk only does it before performance.
Of course it turned out this way. She's lost control. She summoned evil spirits this time, not the good ones.
Nein, nein! Geh weg, geh weg!
She's afraid of the paintings. Oh, poor girl. It's her brother's paintings.
Miss Kakanya! Watch out!
Heinrich, give me a hand. Draw the ghost away by whatever means.
Lies with you.
These souls are no longer bound to their bodies. They're a nuisance to deal with.
Hey! Over there! Leave the doctor alone!
I bought this bullet with my savings. Who took it out of my body? It was you. You!
Enough of your ugly fuss. What family are you from, miss? How much property do you own?
Go away! It's not working! You'll have to try harder, Mr. Heinrich. Leave her be, gentlemen.
The moment of silence.
It's really made this year.
Learn from silence.
Enjoy!
She took half my body. No, Father will scold me.
The moment of
Could be
silence.
found. Oh, there's a bubble. Oh, there's a bubble. Ugh, that's troublesome. Another dart could be found. There they are.
A nobody! A quack with the stink of a monkey! How dare you lay those filthy fingers upon me?
Oh, there's a bubble. Intercept and avoid. The final demonstration. It could be found. Welcome to the world of numbers.
Heinrich, I'll take care of Isolde. Take this!
Oh, catching a ghost with my hands. Yeah, it's so soft and sticky.
Give it back, you thief!
Victory secured. I should excuse myself.
Sie sind jetzt sicher, Isolde. Spüren Sie nun den Druck meiner Hände. Der Druck wird Sie an einige Dinge erinnern. Sie werden langsam und stetig in Ihren Kopf gelangen und Ihnen nicht schaden. Gut, das ist es. Wenn ich den Druck loslasse, öffnen Sie langsam Ihre Augen. Diese Dinge werden sanft zu Boden fallen, wie Federn. Jetzt fangen Sie sie vorsichtig auf. Jetzt sagen Sie mir, was haben Sie gesehen? Was ist passiert?
Dr. Schwartz told me that humans are rational, and we should be able to control ourselves completely. But I failed. The Dittersdorfs can't afford another lunatic like me. I will be abandoned by the audience. By everyone.
No, you are not them, Isolde. As long as you receive proper treatment in the hospital.
Please don't, please. I'm cured. The shock therapy worked well, very well.
Isolde.
No. I mustn't act like Mother or Teofil. The Dittersdorfs can't bear. The opera can't bear.
Heinrich, please take Miss Dittersdorf to get some rest.
I will. What about you, Doctor? Where are you going?
I'm going to get that Schwarz!
Kakanya? Huh? You are from the Foundation. And Angelotti? And the unknown lady?
Remember, Marcus, the working staff of the Foundation branch will take care of the dispute in their fashion. We just need to follow him in. The members of the Circle are top priority, but before any of them can be convicted, as said before, all we have to do is silently observe and respect their lives.
Understood. I almost bumped into her. That lady in green seemed to be in a bad mood. Shall I ask the gentleman from the branch who she is? Oh, he seems busy at the moment. But that gentleman is a person of this era. If I interrupt him, am I also interrupting his original course of action?
My, Mr. Rigoletto. Your hair has grown so fast. To what do we owe this pleasure? Are you also here for the exquisite art?
Can you just be normal for once, Henry? And stop calling me by those opera names. Someone reported an arcane disturbance here. I see candles. Are you holding a seance? I must remind you that arcane rituals are not allowed unless you have a separate permit.
Excuse me? That's not fair. The first permit already costed us a...
Please calm yourself, sir. Be mindful of what you implied. The Viennese government has ensured you the greatest possible freedom through working with us. Who do you think cleaned up after you people? After those fires, passionate murders, and deadly stampedes? We can't bear the consequences of your moments of epiphany forever. Not to mention the seance is one of the most dangerous acts. We've had 2 colleagues injured, still being treated for mental illness in the Vienna General Hospital. You will find no other place as tolerant and open-minded as this one. In return, you should do your part and cooperate with the government.
Seance? What seance? Nothing of the sort, Mr. Rigoletto. This is just a rehearsal of the play. The candles, the settings, and of course, these paintings once bathed in fire. Yes, this is an art exhibit, a youth rally, or as we prefer to call it, a visualization of the future.
I demand a rational conversation. Now, I must question the sanity of this gathering. Is there no one here who is of sound mind? If not, I'll have to...
I'm terribly sorry. Mr. Strauss, sorry to have kept you waiting.
Miss Netelstorff. Bless you, madam. I did not expect to see you here.
Oh, sorry that we troubled you. I'm here for my late brother's exhibition, and for rehearsal for the coming performance. We got a little carried away. Made you come all the way here to check on us?
Please, madam, as your friend, I do not wish to cause you discomfort. In fact, Mr. Karl and I were talking about you over brunch earlier. He was truly impressed by your talent at the opera.
Ah, Mr. Karl is too kind. Since my mother passed away, he has been such a caring friend to the family.
Well then, this was all just a misunderstanding. But, madam, please understand that I still have procedures to go through. Would you mind if I investigated a little? By investigate, you know, just a quick look around the building.
We are grateful to have a responsible employee like you, Mr. Strauss. Please, help yourself.
Wow! The spider tail and the detection spores. These are Laplace's auxiliary devices for perceiving arcane power. I've never seen one before. Only investigators of level 4 or higher are allowed to use them.
Marcus, come. Give me a hand.
On it. These burnt pictures. They're the work of Theophil von Ditterstoff. They're the perfect subjects for reading. Only a third of the picture can be read, but I can see it clearly. An ingenious composition that balances the different elements of the picture. Sadly, the creator focused too much on the form and overlooked the content. The frame is made of... not important. Next page. This one is luckier. Half of it survived the fire, so we can see the lower half of the lady in the picture. But, Theophil certainly had a way with women. She was not his first prey. And this one, only a frame remains. The rest of his works are too damaged, but I do remember an intact one somewhere. But aside from this, I don't see anything else. Next page. People can be read too. That person, Mrs. Old. Unlike other ladies pursuing the latest fashions in Paris, she still wears the corset, with only some Art Nouveau jewelry by her waist. She's as delicate as a butterfly. She is a renowned medium. The Ditterstoff family is well known for their mediumship. Nowadays, they use that power mostly for art. That is, they summon a spirit to possess their body so they can sing, write, and paint like no other. They also suffered for this power. Racked by neurosis and hysteria, The family has had very few members despite its long history. Wait a minute. The picture behind her is still intact, and it is enormous. Is that the Salvation? Strange. This painting is...
You have a keen eye for art, miss.
Oh!
This painting is the work of my dearest friend, Sigmund. The Salvation. The only piece he left behind that survived the consuming flames. These enchanting, magical circles, one next to another. Oh, I was only reciting Miss Caccania. We're both passionate about the subject. How regrettable. She would have given you a much better explanation if she were here. Her words can easily stir one's soul.
Did you say Caccania? You have a friend called Caccania?
Oh, yes. Every artist has their own nickname. I also have the honor of knowing the Orange Knight, Victor of the Rhyme, Apfelstrudel. Are you a friend of Caccania? Too bad she just left. She should be meeting with Dr. Schwartz by now.
No, the name sounded a little strange to me, that's all. But I appreciate the explanation, sir.
What happened? Are these ghosts? Didn't he say there wasn't a seance? Mrs. Dietersdorf, I would very much like an explanation.
Oh, they're still chasing me!
The detection spores have taken effect and enveloped the ghosts. Marcus, can you still read?
I think so.
Good. I'll draw its attention. You take care of the arcanum part.
My duty lies with you.
It could be another jar?
Learn from silence.
You don't want to miss it. It's wrong. There they are.
The moment of
Could be
silence.
found. Intersect and divide. Ouch. Could be newly made this year. Time to check my calculation. Oh, there's a statue. Victory? Okay, but what does it mean?
Miss Dietersdorf, you told me this was just an opera rehearsal. Now look at this mess. And more importantly, my two assistants are still here. I must ask you for a good reason to report to my superior.
Oh, Isolde, my dear lovely gal.
Mr. Karl.
Director?
Look at you, so pale. The play is sapping your strength. Come, child, come to me. I told Schwartz to take good care of you. Well, I guess he can't be in two places at once. The frequent presentations must have been too much for a doctor such as he. I've learned that you've recovered from hysteria, which is good, but promise me that you'll look after yourself, will you? Your late mother suffered a tragic end, and it would be unbearable for the Empire to lose another star.
You flatter me.
Joseph?
Yes, Director.
Don't be so hard on them. Those wonderful stage effects. Heinrich is an expert at this, yes? What better demonstrates our free wills than respecting the artists and their work? None of us would mind an episode of excitement every once in a while. Even the gentlemen from the headquarters would agree with me, don't you think?
Yes, you're right.
We are short on manpower, and the assistants should focus on more important matters.
We should leave.
Let's start our conversation with a simple exercise. First, please repeat after me. Dittersdorf. After all the days you've spent in Vienna, you should be familiar with the name. Tell me, how do you feel about it? You're making light of it again. But fair enough. You're new here, not as familiar with this name as those who live here, murmuring it in their dreams. Most of the time it swirls invisibly through the conversations on the street. Other times, it is tangible in the signatures of the exhibits, seen in the performances and the metal badges clinging to collars, and always in the boys and girls who inherit the Dittersdorf talents. And just like that, they are thrust into the role of the outstanding Dittersdorfs, the lady songbird and the artistic painter. Oh, of course! Well then, high time to tell you about them. Vienna, at present, is a splendid, crumbling house. Whenever the waltz starts playing, the roof trembles along with the music, while the dancing crowd, and funny that it is a crowd, none of them dare look up at it. The people here live in identical pretty little houses, the social classes smoothed out like butter on a cake. Now, works of art become their icons, and in their madness, they scramble to make these beautiful, dazzling things. The Dittersdorfs, nobles who can perform channeling, are made to perform like dancing animals in a circus. Businessmen and nobles clamoring to sponsor their performances in order to glorify themselves. The noble ladies prefer to curate the finest acts, highlighting their good taste and fashionability, while the lordlings seem to prefer new and hidden talents as some example of their virtue. How then could a good singer ever miss a performance? But she must to take her chance, seizing the lovely bird in her hand. That poor, noble little bird, because people said that she was born with madness. And it is in this act of fighting against her madness that she proves herself proper among the noble ladies. She knows better than anyone why a piece of art is valuable, and how to make it worth even more.
Good day. I
would like to check the date of a novel. Yes, it is Der Mann ohne Eigenschaften by Robert Musil. Oh, I see.
What did they say?
Just as I remembered it. The novel was completed in 1930. The word Kakania was also created by Robert Musil. Kakania should not be a nickname for anyone in 1914.
It doesn't belong to this era. She could be with Manus Vindictae, or at least associated with their people.
What's more, when we were at the Secession building, I read that painting, The Salvation. It seemed out of place compared to the other paintings. Théophile may have applied a new technique on The Salvation, a more daring kind, audacious even. But these are only subtleties, I can't be too certain. I was interrupted by that strangely speaking gentleman, so I didn't get everything. Another thing, its content reminds me of the symbol of the circle. This twisting circle resembles the circles in The Salvation. Heinrich called them magical circles, one next to another. They must be more than just circles, I think. Was he demonstrating the madness of passion? But the lines are clean. Perhaps the purity of eternity? No, the circles are too twisted for that. Or was he just representing a primitive state of being?
I don't understand any of it. So this must be art.
Ma'am, you're funny sometimes.
I wasn't joking.
Huh?
Based on what we know, we can't be sure if this group of young arcanists and the Manus are connected. But we all know that the latter is eager to win over the cynical revolutionary youth. You did well, Marcus. The important figures of the Circle, Isolde, Heinrich, and even the late Théophile. We had made contact with them all. Only this Kakania. What does the intel say about her?
Kakania, also known as Miss Clara, inherited her arcane skills from her family. She's able to reflect people's thoughts in a mirror. She was once a medical student, but dropped out halfway through. These days, she shows up at various social events as a psychiatrist, which the Foundation tries to prohibit because she doesn't have a license. And she is also an activist.
An activist?
According to Mr. Heinrich, she is meeting with a doctor named Schwartz today.
Schwartz, the family doctor Carl mentioned. Let's try our luck there.
Now then, Miss Clara, Mr. Schwartz. Only 3 weapons are allowed in the duel. The army knife, the sword, and the pistol.
I will leave the choice to Dr. Schwartz, for he has more experience in these duels than I do. It's an honor to fight you, and I look forward to ending your winning streak.
Not so much an honorable scene for me.
Excuse me, please.
Pardon me, what is happening?
A duel, ma'am. Just as Dr. Schwartz was demonstrating his therapy, Miss Clara barged right in. They were arguing, and this is how they decided to end it. To ensure fairness of the duel, the combat must happen within 48 hours of the challenge, but I've never seen one take place on the spot.
Well, I hope they know what they're doing. I don't want to get caught as collateral damage.
green dress. So she is Kakanya. What do we do? If she gets injured, our mission will...
Don't worry about people in that time. It is their life to live. Never intervene if you don't know the exact consequences of your actions. The course of history is more important than our investigation. This is Investigator Greta Hoffman. What? Hold on. I'll be right back.
Where are you going?
The field agent squad needs to speak to me. This won't take long. I will leave this to you. Remember what I said, Marcus.
Yes, madam. Leaving this to me. To me. To me. Breathe, Marcus. There's nothing to be nervous about. You can't be an assistant forever. There will come a day when you're all on your own. Just like at the Secession building, I only have to watch her. If I end up talking to Miss Kakanya, I'll just pretend to be an ordinary employee of the Foundation. Easy. You used to do well on your own, when you were reading in the lighthouse and the forest. Dr. Shorts. 3 times he has been involved in duels, and 3 times he has won. Impressive. This time he's still going for the pistol. But Miss Kakanya does not have an assistant, and she has only 1 witness in this duel. This is not right. Why did she agree to this? She's being reckless. Even an arcanist should have at least 1 assistant in a duel. Dr. Shorts' assistant brought them a pair of pistols. FN Model 1910. Is that a right weapon for a duel? It's too crowded here. I can't see. No, the pistol given to Miss Kakanya. Something's wrong with it. The bullets. Her life is in danger if the duel begins. But Madam Hoffman warned me about the consequences of intervention. What if I just go and talk to her as an employee of the Foundation branch, like I did at the Secession building? So far, Heinrich has been difficult to communicate with, while Mr. Kahl doesn't want us to get in touch with Miss Isolde. Miss Kakanya is the only person who is both a friend of Theophil and associated with the Circle, but I have to be careful with this name. If she is indeed one of the Manus Vindictae, I will be jeopardizing this mission by going near her. But wait, she doesn't know that I'm from the headquarters, so she probably will talk to me. But how do I know she doesn't know my identity? What if Mr. Kahl is not to be trusted? And what if Mr. Kahl and she are in this together? Their names both start with a K. What am I thinking? Stop. I'm not on the Flannan Isles anymore. I can't waste my day on endless thoughts. Remember what Madam Hoffman said. Think of the immediate mission. I have to prevent Kakanya from getting killed in the duel. She has the clues about Theophil that I need. Never intervene if you don't know the exact consequences of your actions. I have assessed the risks, madam. I will not stand by and watch this happen, even if I don't know the consequences.
I need to make this clear to you. Not only have you hindered Miss Dietersdorf from getting the treatment she needs, but you have repeatedly defamed me.
I can only admit that you're right if you have to call a different academic perspective slander.
A different academic perspective? Do you really think Freud and his petty tricks are academic? One could hardly find a worse insult to science than this.
Is that so? Do you really mean that? Rumor has it that you taught the military the method of hypnosis for a price. Do you wish to clear things up here? Your silence is a resounding yes. Tell me, why did you please the ministers with these petty tricks, but not with your most advanced electrotherapy you've been touting? Do you harbor negative feelings towards Mr. Freud because of his open rejection of hypnosis?
What does any of this have to do with you?
Oh, many things, Mr. Schwartz. Your behavior has greatly undermined the interests of arcanists, who are your own people. Not to mention that hypnosis is a violation of a patient's free will. And I have reason to believe that this duel is entirely personal. I must make it clear that your wife's appointment with me has nothing to do with the rumors of your lackluster performance in the bedroom. I'm not the real enemy, Mr. Schwartz. The gossip mongers and tabloid writers are.
You...
Are both duelists ready?
Perfectly ready.
I'm ready to...
No! She's not!
Huh?
Miss Kakanya needs another minute. The crowd. Shoot me. I want to go home. Why, oh, why did you apply for this mission, Marcus? I am Miss Kanya's assistant. I am here to...
Sorry to interrupt, miss, but the last time I checked, I couldn't possibly afford a St. Pavlov Foundation member to be my aide.
Darn it, I forgot about my badge.
So, the Foundation is trying to intervene. Don't worry, Miss Foundation staff. Look around. We're doing it the human way. No arcane skills involved. The head of the Foundation branch should not be your role model. Mind you, you're giving up a part of your integrity for taking his clones. A terrible deal indeed. Besides, they're using human guns. We don't need the Foundation's license to use these. I'm not doing anything against the Foundation's rules, am I? If it's urgent, can we wait until after the duel? Please stand back. The bullets can't tell the difference between friend and enemy.
Please don't use that gun. The bullets in it are dangerous.
What?
The bullets are wrong. The gun will burst if you pull the trigger. Sir, I demand that the gun be checked.
The size of these bullets. I need an explanation, Mr. Schwartz. I thought you had at least the integrity of a gentleman. The bullets in my gun are wrong. If I pull the trigger, as Miss Foundation here said, the barrel will burst.
A bursted barrel? I remember now. That Anton boy lost the duel to Schwartz for the same reason. Did Schwartz do something to his gun too? And was the guard in on it too?
Huh? This is defamation. I have never...
Please! Who is dueling here? The guards are here.
Hey! Don't step on my dress! Not good! Madame Hoffman has not come back
The helpful Miss Foundation employee!
Miss Kakanya?
Don't stand there! Come here! Okay, this is a quiet road. We're going to jump, Miss Foundation. 3, 2, 1, here we go!
Move! Seal off that exit! Don't let them get away!
Got to sneak away. Don't worry, Miss Foundation. I won't leave you behind. I'll help you as you helped me.
That's not... Kanya, this way!
Ilich, I thought you were out selling wares on the street. Is that the magic mustache? You clever boy. Quick, name your price.
You sure you can afford that, Kanya?
Triple the price? Just about what I can accept. You know my limits, old friend. Put it on, Miss Foundation. Don't take it off. You'll be exposed. It smells, but bear with it. Now keep quiet and follow me. I'll get you to safety. Lead us if you want your pay, Ilich.
Got it. Follow me.
The moment of
Cookies
silence.
newly made this year.
Benefit from reading.
Time to check my calculation. Enjoy!